Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Bianca and this is Vintage on Tap. As you can see, this is not one of my normal videos. I just wanted to do something a little bit more casual, spare of the moment, that sort of thing. So I'm literally recording this on my phone, holding my phone, so hopefully there's not too much shaking. I just wanted to kind of let you guys know the news because I posted it on Facebook, on Instagram, and on my newsletter, but I realized I did not post it here on YouTube, which is that I am now engaged. Jose asked when we went to Italy last month, so it's been about a month since he asked, and it's been awesome so far. He and I have been together for 5 years, so it was 5 years last month, and he actually asked before the 5-year anniversary. Yeah, it's been pretty cool. Like, we have been spending this past month just trying to kind of come to terms with how much our life is going to change. Like, it's going to change, but not too much, but it is. So really excited about that, really excited about the wedding planning process and all that sort of thing. But as for how he asked, because I know some people on Instagram asked about that, is that essentially we were wandering around Venice at 1 a.m. We had just gotten out of having like a really nice dinner. We were like the last people in the restaurants, and had our little espresso right at the very end. But we were just like literally sightseeing in Venice at 1 a.m., wandering the streets, like empty, like the whole city was empty, and it was beautiful and it was so quiet. But we like go around this little corner just like minding your own business, and it's this like really beautiful view of like canals and like the little bridges over the canals and all that sort of thing. And Jose's holding my hand, and he stops me. He's like, "Hey, hold on a second." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I'm like looking around like, "Oh, what's going on here?" Because literally in Venice, if you've never been, every single corner is like picturesque. Like every little corner that you turn on, there's something to see, and it was gorgeous. But anyway, he's holding my hand, and he turns and looks at me, and he says, "So, Bianca, what are you planning on doing for the rest of your life?" And we like ask each other these sort of questions, but it's always like very ironic and very like but he paused for too long. He like paused like 1, 2, like 3 seconds too long, enough for where I think it's like a joke question. And my inner cat lady shows up. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I literally told him, "Looking after Albondiga the cat." And he looks at me and he's just like, no. He gets like this very serious look on his face. But meanwhile, he's like holding my hand, so he's like squeezing my hand even more. And at that point, I knew it was going down. But he asked in a little more traditional way at that point, and yeah, it was freaking cool. But since then, so as I said, it's been about a month now since he asked, and we're back in San Francisco, and trying to figure out what's next. Like, now that we're engaged and we have to plan a wedding, like what goes into that, the dresses, the catering, the food, like all that sort of stuff, like the cake, all of it. My Pinterest boards are starting to get filled up. So anyway, I've been getting a lot of questions regarding that from friends and family and all this sort of thing as to whether or not I am making my wedding dress. And after a lot of thought, a lot of back and forth, I decided, you know what? Yeah, let's make the dress. Let's make the freaking dress. Now, I definitely, as I said, the back and forth was more along the lines of, this is my opportunity to like spend money on a nice dress for myself. I can have somebody else make me a nice dress. That was literally my first thought. But the more I thought about it, it's like, but I could also make myself a really nice dress for like $500. I don't know. So like there was that part of it. There's also the component of like that I won't say never. I'm not gonna say never, but it'll be very the opportunities to make myself something this freaking epic are few and far between, right? And if I have the opportunity to like really push myself in my sewing and really make something like out of this world, I should. And I'm not intimidated by sewing with laces and sewing with like really nice bridal fabric or that sort of thing. Like, that sort of thing does not scare me at all. I think what would scare me more is just going crazy in the process of it, just because like I'm gonna have an idea of what I want, but like getting from A to B is gonna be it's gonna be a challenge. And especially if I'm planning the wedding myself with Jose, like that's gonna add another layer. So Oh, sorry for the sound of the motorcycle. Anyway, so yeah, so I decided, yes, let's just go ahead and do it. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Might as well just give it a shot, whatever. So with that said, I definitely wanted to let you guys know that that's something that I will be doing or figuring out how I want to showcase here on the YouTube channel. So Jose and I are going back and forth as to whether or not, let's see here, as to whether or not he is going to be the one filming this video, because obviously there's a whole thing of, oh, the husband can't see the dress, and, you know, like that sort of tradition. But at the same time, he and I are non-traditional in a lot of ways. So I think it would be okay for him to film it, but I don't want him to see me in it, if that makes sense. So there's still a little back and forth about that too. But yeah, I wanted to let you guys know because, you know, if you wanted to see this wedding dress stuff, definitely, you know, let me know in the comments. And then I'm also going to have like a link to my newsletter so that I know who actually cares about seeing this sort of stuff. Because I know I'm not, you know, there's some people who care about sewing wedding dresses and weddings in general. And then there's a lot of people who are like, nope. So, please sign up to the newsletter if you want to know about my wedding dress process when I start. As I said, my Pinterest boards are starting to fill up, and I'm like trying to start to get inspiration. And so I can take you guys through that process from beginning to end. Obviously, it'll be as it goes and stuff, but you know, I know a lot of people care about that sort of thing, or are really fascinated about it, and it would be really nice to be able to show you guys that through on the channel and things like that. So anyway, I've rambled enough. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, my upcoming videos, I have a few that are already stockpiled. I literally just have to like edit pictures and like upload stuff. So my next videos will be like sewing videos and technique videos, which I owe you guys because I have not put out something in a minute. So anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one.